and they're almost burnt out. Got one in the middle left. Okay, so spirit and matter merging. What is that all about, huh? We've got, apparently, our science has now reached a point in our development where spirit and matter are once again merging. And we can detect this by the newfound evidence. This new developing science through quantum mechanics and quantum gravity theory is asking for a synopsis of all fields of study and is providing evidence of a unified and bigger cosmos. For example, the new evidence suggests that everything in the cosmos is operating according to some grand mathematical equation, and there is an inert, universal, intelligent impulse guiding all processes, as it is omnipresent, omnipotent, and omnipotent, as described in the holy books of all religions. Now, that was quite a mouthful. So basically, spirit and matter are merging, and everything's going on at once, and is seen at once, and is known at once. So you might want to check out those words: omniscient, omnipresent, omnipotent, and even though I'm not saying them correctly, I think you know the words. They're in all of our holy books. Okay, so that's what I wanted to bring to you on that. We have the affirmation for today is keep it simple. Every day is a grand experience. And that's from the book I'm writing. And then I was making apple crisp, homemade apple crisp. I got 3 pounds of green apples for 99 cents. So I feed the animals and then I feed me apple crisp. I'm still into sugar. I'm a Lemurian hummingbird and I will probably always be into sugar. Okay, I pulled some cards from Divinely Guided Tarot. Oh, and I just knocked over all the rest of them. So we've got divine perspective, mental clarity, look at the bigger picture, and seeing outside of our ego. Now, that goes right along with that paragraph, okay? Because that paragraph says everything's omnipresent, omnipotent, right? Everything is all seeing, all knowing. The spirit and matter are merging, right? So everything I just said is the overall energy. So what's underneath that is the hermit, soul searching, get into isolation, consciousness and seeking truth, okay? That's what we need to do is go within so that you can see your divine perspective. Now, the other reason I want to bring this up is because I don't know if you know, but in the last few days, a lot of things have shifted. And there's also a big shift going on right now that I did put on Twitter, but I'm not going to talk about it on here because it's a planetary shift going on right now. And I'm not, I don't have the words to explain it. But just know that something big is happening. Gotta blow out my miracle candle here. Okay, so they're all out. That's the 3 miracle candles. They're done. So whatever we were trying to get done, it's done. And this is funny because this fell down. This was one of my girls that was watching over the candles. Okay, now what's funny about this is because I've already pulled 5 cards here. And it's all about what I just said, that something major just happened, and I'm going to tell you what it is. The divine feminine has been exposed, and she was working with an emperor. So there's a couple, and they have been exposed. Okay? They were cold, they were detached, they were embracing their shadow self, and they were doing deeds in the dark. Okay? They were giving you mechanical responses. So if you know of this couple, they would talk to you in mechanical responses, and they had monitoring spirits. Okay? So I said only 5 cards, but I'm doing 2 from each pile. So we've got the mechanical responses they were giving you because they were doing spy energy. They had a target on your back, and they had demonic spirits. So this is a really dark reading. Now, you know, we don't always get these cards. It's not like, you know, you can say, well, that's just a dark deck. No, it's not. Okay. Now, the love potion number 9, we talked about this a few days ago, didn't we? They were energy harvesting you with their love potions, and it's gone now. They've been exposed. And they were manipulating romance with sex. They were doing a dangerous obsession and lustful thoughts on you. Okay? They were energy harvesting us. Now, if you go back a few readings, I've mentioned that. I've mentioned love potion number 9. Okay, well, it's no longer in play. And I love how these cards came out because, like I said, we don't normally get all these dark cards, and they're all coming out in a row. They were energy harvesting us, okay, with their love potions. They didn't want you to be the privileged lady in the book of life. So they went into the Akashic records, they figured out who we were, and then they tried to stop us. Now, we all know that, okay? I see my angel here saying hi. We all know that they were trying to stop us from being the privileged lady and man that we are, okay? We're the chosen ones, right? The royals, okay? So the book of life was tampered with. We went in Astro and refixed it, and then they continued on doing their potions and their spells and their energy harvesting because they don't want us to be the privileged people. They don't want us to fulfill our mission. That's simple, okay? They were paying for readings. They were doing spell work. They were going into the Akashic records, all because they didn't want us to ascend, okay? This was in reverse. They're not ascending, okay? So they've been called out. A lot's going on right now. So just everything I'm saying, go 10 times deeper, because this is like so surface level. I can't even explain. Then I want to show you back there my lights. I have white faith lights on all the time in all my rooms, pretty much, because certain things are saying hi. So I got my angel. She looks like the lights. And this angel was on our manifesting candles. So she's saying, they're all saying white light wins. Okay? So you see what happened is they've been exposed. Now we're going to shift. Now what's happening with this planetary shift that's going on right now, you guys can all check into that kind of stuff, right? Between the science and the astrology and the atmosphere, the planets. I'm not good at talking like that, but I can feel the energy, okay? So you'll have to dig into that on your own. Now we can finally move forward. It's kind of like you're going down the road and there's all these obstacles in your way, and then someone comes and moves all the obstacles out of your way, and you can just drive smoothly. I know you guys have been feeling it. I know you've been feeling it, and it just feels so clear right now. It's like I'm making apple crisp at 6 in the morning, right? You know that it's clear. Okay, awakening, awareness to God, and knowing. Okay, so that was that deck. Then we'll go ahead and pull a few cards from our biblical tarot. All right. On the bottom of the deck randomly was the Page of Cups. Page of Chalices. We'll go ahead and I'm going to shuffle these. And we'll pick a few cards out. What do you want to tell us now that the road is clear? The road is nice and clear now. The obstacles have been removed. I was going to do the reading out in the sun because it's so nice and sunny out. But I was told to show you the candles. They're finished. The 3 miracle candles coincides with spirit and matter merging and the big shift. I'll call it the big shift. So keep it simple. Every day is a grand experience and the road is clear. This card definitely wanted to show itself. 8 of Cups in reverse. That's great. That means you've left the past behind. You understand what I'm saying. The past is the past. It says Acts chapter 8, verse 39. This is about Philip and the Ethiopians. So you might want to look up that story. When they came, my eyes have been advancing very, very much so. When they came up out of the water, the Spirit of the Lord suddenly took Philip away, and the eunuch, and they didn't see him again. And he went on his way rejoicing. Now, what did I just say about the road? I said that the road is clear now. And this says they went on their way rejoicing. Philip and the Ethiopians. So the 8 of Cups in reverse, great overall energy. That's what the Spirit's telling you, is that your road is clear, move forward. And on top of the deck, that was the top of the deck. The bottom of the deck is, she said to herself, if only I could touch his cloak, I would be healed. This is about the bleeding woman. And this is Matthew chapter 9:21. It's the 5 of Pentacles. So 5s are change. Now, what I'm getting from this is if I said the road was clear, you're supposed to have the faith to continue down it. You're not supposed to keep looking at the past and saying, well, I got a flat tire. I had this happen. I'm scared to go ahead because I got hijacked once, and you keep bringing up the past and you keep bringing up the past. That is not walking away from the past. So we've got to keep the past memories out of it. The road is clear now, so we have to move forward like the bleeding woman said, if only I could just touch your skirt. Okay, and she was talking to Jesus and she said, I know I'll be healed. Well, you don't even have to touch it. You can just be healed. The road is clear. Move forward now. We took out that couple. When it says a couple, it can be a whole community. It can be a whole dimension of people attacking you. So the cards are just like a literal story of what was going on. So like I said, this is kind of like kindergarten surface level. If I was talking to you in person, we could go a lot deeper. But this is just, surface level. So we've got you're walking away from the past, your road is clear, and have enough faith that change can happen. So you don't have to get another flat tire. You don't have to get hijacked again. All that stuff's in your past. You've got a new car now. I gave you a brand new RV. The road is clear. Go down. If anything happens, you call AAA. I've got triple locks on so you won't be hijacked. You can stay in a motel if you don't even want to stay in the RV. It's like everything's all set up for us. The only thing that's in your way is you. Past memories. If there was some way I could come to you and take your brain and take all your past memories out, I would. But you know why we can't do that? Because those memories are supposed to be lessons learned. And then we're supposed to go forward and not repeat them, but use them as an experience in our toolbox. So if I took all the memories away, you'd be void again and you'd have to do it all over again. So we don't really want to wish that, of course. So you want to take the lesson and say, okay, I had that flat tire. Now I have new tires. Now if something does happen, because I could get another flat tire, but this time I have brand new tires in AAA. Last time I had a used car. I never checked the tires. They were worn and maintenance problems. So again, I put myself in a bad situation and I stayed at a wayside and I didn't lock my doors. This time I have an RV or a motel I can stay in. So you move forward with the experiences that you've had, but you don't play the victim mode. You play, okay, I'm going to learn from that. What a beautiful reading. I sure can feel it. I sure can feel it. So, all right, you guys, I think I'm going to end it there. I can pull one more card from the middle of the deck. Look at that, number 3, the Empress. So basically saying everything I said, and underneath it is the High Priestess that wanted to show itself. So you got the Empress and the High Priestess. I don't think it gets any better than that, does it? Well, I am Miss Mystic. Thank you for listening.